Hello everyone, myself Amrita Roy. Today we are going to study a part of Unit 1 Illumination of the subject Utilization, Traction, Heating and Drives. So let's get started. Here are some basic definitions that are used in illumination. What is light? Light or visible light is electromagnetic radiation within the portion of the electromagnetic spectrum that can be perceived by the human eye. Next is luminous flux. Luminous flux or luminous power is the measure of the perceived power of light. It differs from radiant flux, the measure of the total power of electromagnetic radiation, including infrared, ultraviolet, and visible light, in that the luminous flux is adjusted to reflect the varying sensitivity of the human eye to different wavelengths of light. The SI unit of luminous flux is lumen. 1 lumen is defined as the luminous flux of light produced by a light source that emits 1 candela of luminous intensity over a solid angle of 1 steradian. Next is luminous intensity. It is a measure of the wavelength weighted power emitted by a light source in a particular direction per unit solid angle based on the luminosity function, a standardized model of the sensitivity of the human eye. The SI unit of luminous intensity is candela and SI base unit. The lumen is the SI derived unit of luminous flux, a measure of the total quantity of visible light emitted by a source per unit of time. Next is candle power. Candle power is an obsolete unit of measurement for luminous intensity. It expresses levels of light intensity relative to the light emitted by a candle of specific size and constituents. What is illumination? It is an observable property and effect of light. What is lux? The lux is the SI derived unit of illuminance measuring luminous flux per unit area. It is equal to 1 lumen per square meter. Next is mean horizontal candle power. It is abbreviated as MHCP. It is the average candle power of lamp in all directions in a horizontal plane passing through the center of the source and is usually obtained by rotating the lamp about a vertical axis. What is mean spherical candle power? It is abbreviated as MSCP. Generally, the luminous intensity or candle power of a source is different in different directions. The average candle power of a source is the average value of its candle power in all directions. This average candle power is also known as mean spherical candle power. What is mean hemispherical candle power? It is abbreviated as MRSCP. It is defined as the mean of all candle powers in all directions above or below the horizontal plane passing through the source of light. Reduction factor. Reduction factor of a source of light is the ratio of its mean spherical candle power to its mean horizontal candle power. Reduction factor is equals to MSCP divided by MHCP. Next is lamp efficiency. Lamp efficiency is the ratio of the light output from a light source to the power consumed, measured in lumens per watt. Next is glare. Glare is difficulty of seeing in the presence of bright light, such as direct or reflected sunlight or artificial light such as car headlamps at night. What is passing height ratio? Passing height ratio is defined as the ratio of the distance between adjacent luminaires center to their height above the working plane. What is coefficient of utilization? It is the ratio of the luminous flux received on a plane to the light output of the lamps. Coefficient of utilization depends on luminaire efficiency, distribution of light from the luminaire, size and shape of the room, and reflectances of surfaces in the room. What is maintenance factor? The ratio of illumination on a given area after a period of time to the initial illumination on the same area is defined as maintenance factor. Depreciation factor. It is used by lighting designers to predict the depreciation in light output for a specific light source over a defined period of time. What is color rendering index? A color rendering index is a quantitative measure of the ability of a light source to reveal the colors of various objects faithfully in comparison with an ideal or natural light source. Absorption factor. It is the property of a body that determines the fraction of the incident radiation or sound flux absorbed or absorbable by the body. Next is reflection factor. Reflection factor is equals to luminous flux reflected by a body divided by luminous flux received by the body, or the ratio of the total amount of radiation as of light reflected by a surface to the total amount of radiation incident on the surface. Next is solid angle. A solid angle omega made up of all the lines from a closed curve meeting at a vertex is defined as the surface area of a sphere subtended by the lines and by the radius of that sphere as shown in the diagram below. The dimensionless unit of solid angle is steradian, with 4 pi steradians in a full sphere. So we can see in the diagram that the radius of the sphere is denoted by r. The solid angle of the closed curve is denoted by omega, and omega equals to a divided by r square steradians, where a is the area on the surface of the sphere and 4 pi is steradians is in a full sphere. Next is beam angle. A beam angle is a measurement of how the light is distributed. A narrow beam angle of 25 degrees is known as a spot. Wider beam angles of 60 degrees are known as flood, and even wider beam angles are known as white flood beams. One of the best examples of using a wider beam such as 60 degrees would be in a lounge area. Laws of illumination. The first law is the inverse square law of illuminance. This law states that the illuminance E at any point on a plane perpendicular to the line joining the point and source is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the source and plane, where I is the luminous intensity in a given direction. So it is denoted by E equals to I divided by d square. So in the diagram below, we can see that inner circle is having a radius of r1, whereas the outer circle is having a radius of r2. So from the point source of light, as per the distance, it will become the square, and the illuminance will be calculated on that particular plane by dividing the distance square with the luminous intensity. Next is the cosine law of illuminance. The law states that illuminance at a point on a plane is proportional to the cosine of the angle of light incident, that is the angle between the direction of the incident light and the normal to the plane, equals to I theta by d square cos theta. It is the point source illuminance equation, where I theta is the luminous intensity of the source in the direction of the illuminated point. Theta is the angle between the normal to the plane containing the illuminated point, and the line joining the source to the illuminated point, and D is the distance to the illuminated point. So in the diagram we can see the distance between the source and the plane P is denoted by small d, and the angle between them is given by theta. Thank you.